We are the masters of our own destiny. I've heard this phrase a few times, and honestly, I feel it belongs on like a cat poster or a pillow or something like that. And I mean, to an extent, it's because of how cliche it is, but that's also because, we don't really look past that sort of cliche, right? So, a story that I had, we were on a camp out in my Boy Scout days, and a friend of mine, they were the cook for the camp out, and they ended up burning some spaghetti. They made a fire trying to cook some spaghetti. I don't remember exactly how, but short to say, the food was all gone. So he could have either sat there and been like, woe is me, let me, sit here and wallow in the fact that I burned up all the food. Or instead, luckily, he got the troop together and was like, hey, let's go out there and fish. We're on a fishing camp out. Let's go out and we'll fish for some food, and hey, we'll get a marriage out of it too, right? And well, short to say, we ate that night, so that was good. But the point of that is, it kind of draws back to the whole we are the masters of our own destiny, right? It's not to say that we could just speak $1 million and it just flies into my hands, as much as I would love to do that. But I think it more so speaks to how we respond to when life isn't fair. I'm sure he didn't mean to burn up the food or whatever, but accidents happen, and it is what it is. But the way he responded to that had two different outcomes: either one, getting a whole lecture from the Scoutmaster and everything else, and never being sent home, or two, being honest and coming up with an idea of how we can move forward, and it ended up being a memorable camping night. So yep, I'd share that with you guys. Even though it's pretty cliche, I think if we realize how much power we actually have over our lives, maybe it's not 100%, there's some things we can't control, but what we can control is how we respond to those events, and that is what gives us freedom. So that's tie that into our Freedom Friday theme. But thank y'all for watching. Have a great rest of your day.